Boxing King Media in association with Boxstore. Kieran, Farrell, what a show you've put on today at the Bowlers. I know you said before the show started you had a lot of issues with people pulling out. Stresses of being a promoter, eh?
Yeah, mate. Obviously, people don't see all the stresses and they always hear about them, but they don't see them. But yeah, I can say I'm pulling my hair out for like the last, I'd say 4 or 5 weeks now with it all, but I'm just glad that we've got a good show on, and my brother's got back in there, and all the lads who fought tonight, they've all got the wins, and I think Alex Burford's going to win there now, and yeah, I've been buzzing, mate. It's been a good show, and they've all boxed well.
Manchester boxing scene's always buzzing, just like the Sheffield one. You know, can you just drop some names in from your stable that the fans can probably keep an eye out for?
Obviously my brother, then you got Alex Murphy there, he's a massive ticket seller. Andy Piffian, former football hooligan. You know, they've got a good quite a few in the gym, and the lads who are managing, Jerome, Sean Yaxley, Jerome Warburton. Yeah, I've got now fielding as well. He worked on site, he got injured, so he was another one that lost out. But yeah, we've got a good bunch of lads, and yeah, onwards and upwards, mate.
You mentioned your brother there. I didn't even realise, because I seen him earlier on and I saw the shape he was. I'm thinking, geez, I've not seen him fight for a while, but I didn't know that he'd come down from 15 stone.
Yeah,
wow.
So obviously, I mean, what happened is with Nathan is he was 3-0 within 4 months. Then we got offered a contract on Matchroom, but we got spoken about, and then it got left over Christmas. Now, like, look, we can't push them because it's Joshua versus Ruiz too. And they were like, you can't, they're busy doing stuff. So anyway, Christmas went past, and nothing happened, and then there was another Manchester guy, Quick versus Carroll, and they left him out of it, and he was like, I don't think they want to sign me, like, you know what I mean? So it sort of got him a bit depressed and that, and obviously the pandemic come then, we got offered a fight. We got offered a fight before the pandemic, and it was 20 grand, I think it was, on the Joshua Pulev bill, which was meant to be at the Tottenham Hotspur's football ground. Then what happened is that got put back till obviously December time, and they said they offered us the same fight in Eddie Hearn's back garden for 2 grand, and we're like, look, we don't need to do that, you know what I mean? So he fell out with boxing and piled the weight on, you know what I mean? And been struggling with his mental health and that, but like I say, a win for him tonight was just to get back in there, and he got in there, he's boxed really nice. He's actually a really good, really talented fighter, Nathan. He's unbeaten amateur, he's unbeaten pro now, and obviously he's got weight to work on to get down. He's still a bit heavier, but it was just nice to see him get back in there and get and do what he's good at.
I see you're quite passionate about him. Obviously he's your brother as well, and like I said to him earlier, he dropped all that weight, but he still looked fairly sharp, and he was loading up a little bit, but overall a solid performance considering he's 3 years out.
Yeah, his timing was out first round. I actually said to him, look, he kept finishing with his right hook, and he was sending Craig round to his right, and I said to him, look, when he's going to his right, he can step across to your left hand, and that's when you see him do it in the second round, and he started pointing to me. It worked, but yeah, then he was showing it, he was loading it up too much, but but it's just like I say, nice to get back in there, and then he works in a way, gets it a bit further down, and then we go back again, then, you know what I mean?
So about yourself, Kieran, how are you finding the whole promotional game, and it's stressful, isn't it?
Look, it is very hard, you know what I mean, and I am jack of all trades. I do promoting, matchmaking, I'm helping matchroom, matchmaking, stuff like that, and I'm managing fighters, I'm training fighters, and coaching amateurs and pros. The amateurs are really good, they're like really sick fighters. Emily Whitworth's actually in Europeans next week, she's going over there next week. She's doing fantastic, and we've got Lorianda DeForo, Jerry McBride there going into the schoolboys, and they'll win national titles, so they're all doing really well. But it is hard. The promoting is hard. It's very hard, but it's something what I've come from. I've been doing boxing all my life. I've been doing it since I was 7-year-old. I'm 31 now, and all it is I thought I don't want to ask anyone to do it, to kind of put my fighter on. I've got my manager's license now, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting my promoter's license. Like, I'm just going to do it myself. I hate asking people for favours, because it's like I'm the bottom of the pile. I want to be the top of the pile, so I'll just do my own thing, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. And I've done a top show here tonight, and I'll be honest, if it went well, if it went to plan, we would have had 2,000 there. We just had over 1,000 tonight. If it went to plan and we had everyone there who we wanted there on the bill, we would have had 2,000 people in, and what a sick show it would have been then, you know what I mean?
Well, credit to you, Kieran, because it's not easy selling tickets and selling shows and putting on shows and dealing with people pulling out, because that's stressful as hell, and I see it with promoters up and down the country. So are you finding that from, you've done everything now, boxing, promoting, managing. If you had to choose one of the things, what would you want to do?
It'd be fighting, mate. It'd be fighting. They don't realise, like, they think they've got it hard. They've got it easy, mate. The easiest thing for me was when I was boxing. It was like I was all reliant on me. I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go and run. I had to go training. And you can't. The ring will always find you out if you've been doing that. If you've been smoking, if you've been drinking, the ring will find you out. If you've been eating shit, look, you wait. The ring will find you out. And one thing I'll say is, when I was on that, I was so dedicated that there was no one. I don't know nobody, even including through all my promoting, my managing. I don't know no one who was as dedicated with me. And I used to run 8 mile every day, and I swear down, and it's no bullshit this either, you know what I mean? I share them every day on my Facebook. It's 11 years today. Kieran got up 4 o'clock in the morning, done a fucking 7.6 mile run. That's every morning I'm sharing them. But that was easy for me. People think fucking hell, that's hard, but it's not. For me, that was easy. The mental stress of actually promoting and having to deal with other people, that's hard. Dealing with other people is hard, because like you can't get anyone to think like you. Even boxing, coaching fighters, you can coach them as great as you want, but you can't get them to think like you know what I mean? Whereas got the kids in the gym, like, I know what they're going to do next, because I'm moulding them into that, you know what I mean? So I've obviously got a crop of young pros right at the minute, and they're all doing really good, but I'm waiting until my time comes when these kids come through, and they're like the next Canelos, mate. I'm telling you, they're fucking really good.
Well, I do see some of your pad work videos. It does look good, and I'm excited to see where you take your stable of fighters. With regards to your promotional side, what's next?
I need 5 minutes. I said I've always got a date in mind for the next one. I did say I'm gonna go for June, July. I need to have a sit down with everyone first, and just my management side of things, see what we want to do next and stuff like that. But in my own head now, I'm just thinking maybe June time, and we'll get everyone back out again, and we'll have another 6 show, and hopefully we'll get everyone out next time and get them all on, and maybe even do a bowlers again and fill it 2,000 up, you know what I mean? Because I know that we can do it, and TV companies have been in touch with me about filming shows and stuff like that. So yeah, look, obviously I know small boxing, it's one of them. You've got prospect versus journeyman, but as you've seen tonight, we've got like Jerome Warburton was in a humdinger of a fight. It was a really good fight, a good close fight, and Andy Piffion as well. He was in a good close fight. You can only match them as and when, and if we give them a good 50-50 and they come through, then it's onwards and upwards for them. You know what I mean? They can take that next step. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Matchmaking's key, and it never gets old saying, but without you and other smaller promoters like Errol Johnson was here today, big time boxing wouldn't be happening.
Errol Johnson's a top guy. All of them, love them all. Carl Greaves, Steffi Bull, Errol Johnson, Sam Kinnoch, Steve Goodwin. They're all top players in the boxing game, and you know what? I'll be honest, I've got a lot of respect for them all, and I think. The same with them for me as well. Like, but you know, I'll be honest. Like, I watch what they do, and that they put some shows on, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's millions of shows, week after week after week, and they keep getting the lads out. And you know what? I do know the stresses you go through as a promoter, a matchmaker, and a manager. And fair credit to all them, you know, because they're out there doing it, mate. And you know, that's why British boxing's so good, because of these people who are out there doing that. You know, it just keeps leveling up all the time, and you know. We've got some kids coming through onto that scene there, like to the matchroom shows and Frank Warren shows and stuff like that. And all these kids need is a chance. They just need a chance. Give them one chance, and hopefully you'll see a star come from a small scene as well.
100%, man. I'm sure there'll be fighters from your stable that'll make it big, and again, they're not going to be able to do it without guys like you backing them. So well done, and keep it up, and look forward to your next show.
Thank you, appreciate it, and I appreciate you coming down. Thank you, mate.
My pleasure. Thank you.